Jonathan, this is your first season as head coach at Concordia. What has impressed you about this group of student athletes who are returning?
I think the biggest thing is they've been really accepting of me. This is my first year, and they've, some of them have been with John Norton, the previous coach, for the last 3 years. So it really surprised me how well they accepted me, and they've been listening to me real well. They've been working extremely hard, getting ready for this season. So that's to me the biggest thing, was just how accepting they were of me coming in. Also another thing is their work ethic is just insane. It's how well they're working out there. I really have a good feeling about this season coming in. If they're gonna perform as well as they're doing in practices, then I think there's a good chance, finishing number one is definitely possible.
What's become the overall goal and philosophy of Concordia tennis?
I think the biggest goal of Concordia tennis is it's every year the students are growing, maturing. I think the ultimate goal for Concordia tennis is having them graduate from Concordia being a more mature, well-rounded person, in not only athletics, obviously, but in academics, spiritually and socially as well.
All right, let's switch specifically to the women's team, and just give us your expectations of the season for the women this year.
We lost our number one player from last year, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen, with this year, with losing a few players, a few of them transferred, and after the fall season, it was just I lost any negative thoughts of how things might be going. I think we're going to do great this season. I think Bettina Radke, personally, who's probably going to be our number one this year, she's really stepped it up, working extremely hard, and I think she's going to do a great job at number one. And the rest of the players are all just working so hard and excited for the season, and I'm really hopeful. I think things are going to go well. I think we have potential to be, like I said, number one if things go well for us.
You mentioned Bettina. What other returners are you expecting to take on leadership and produce on the court this year?
Well, the whole team are actually returners. We have no freshmen on the women's team, so I think everyone has stepped up, big time. Everyone wants it so bad. You can just tell, talking to them individually, you can see how excited everyone is. And I'd like to, name some individuals, but I think the whole team is really stepping up big time as returners.
What non-conference competition this year do you think is especially going to prepare you for GSAC play and for the NEI National Championships?
I think we have a few matches that will be pretty tough. Cal State LA's, they've gotten some new players on their team. I think are going to be real tough. That should, challenge, our top players, really push them, get them ready for, our GSAC conference matches. UC San Diego's definitely going to be a challenging match for us. I think they'll really push our players as well. Playing matches like those are always confidence builders. There's really not a lot of pressure on us because they're out of our conference, so we're just going to go out there and do our best and learn from it.